Since today is September 8th, the birthday of our very own mother, the Blessed Virgin Mary, the mother of our Lord Jesus Christ, and also the feast of our very own patroness, the Our Lady of Sacred Heart here in Barangay Marigondon, Lapu-Lapu City, Sister Alana, the floor is yours.
Let's meet the person behind the spread of the devotions to the Blessed Mother, Our Lady of the Sacred Heart, and the foundation history of our own parish here in Barangay Marigondon, Lapu-Lapu City during this report.
The unique image of Our Lady of the Sacred Heart is that of the typical mother and child model. The Blessed Mother is depicting holding the child Jesus in her arms in a presentational form, while the other hand is holding the Sacred Heart of the child Jesus as if she is pointing to the viewer to focus and venerate the heart of her son. The image is said to have come from Spain and it is painted in an estofado style. The image intricately painted with patterns and motifs to give an illusion of the image wearing an embroidered vestment. The devotion to this unique Marian title of the Blessed Mother began when Reverend Father Jules Chevalier, an assistant priest at Issoudun in France, desired to start a new religious order of missionaries who would make known and inspire devotion to the loving compassion of the Sacred Heart of Jesus by exhibiting that love through acts of compassion, understanding, and respect toward others. Father Chevalier and his friend priest faced much challenges and obstacles to seek for the approval of their congregation, but they entrust this challenge in the hands of Our Lady of the Sacred Heart. Years later, their prayers and sacrifices were paid off. The Archbishop approved and authorized the two priests to begin the Missionaries of the Sacred Heart, and in gratitude to Our Lady, Father Jules developed a devotion tying together the Sacred Heart of Jesus and Our Blessed Mother under the title Our Lady of the Sacred Heart. Father Jules was beatified on May 25th, year 2012, and his feast is designated every October 21st. Father Jules Chevalier gave the Most Holy Virgin this new title. For him, the title indicated that the Blessed Virgin Mary was chosen among all women by the loving heart of God, that she was destined to be the mother of mankind to lead them to the heart of her Son, and that ergo, she is our powerful advocate before the heart of her divine Son. His entire understanding of the person and role of Mary was summed up in the name he gave her. The important part of the title is the Sacred Heart of Jesus, for he is the center of this devotion. Mary is the mother who offers him to us, who desires that we enter into an union with him, who longs to form us as she formed her son Jesus, so that all humanity may discover the tenderness, compassion, mercy, strength, power, fidelity, and constancy of the love of God revealed in the human heart of God's own Son. Hence, this unique title for Mary is essentially Christocentric. It is she who leads us to Him and who offers Him to us. Mary is the mother who gives, who offers, and who surrenders her Son, so as to make us sons and daughters of God, brothers and sisters of Jesus Christ. There were two types of iconography of this particular title of Our Lady. One is the with the Blessed Mother with outstretched arms and the child Jesus standing in front of her and presenting his Sacred Heart and blessing the beholder. The other version, which is more popular, especially in Spain and Hispanic countries, is the one where the Blessed Mother holding the child Jesus in her arms and holding her son's Sacred Heart. This representation of the intimate relationship between them cannot be more perfect. This version was utilized and when the missionaries of the Sacred Heart arrived in the Philippines in the 1950s. The devotion to Our Lady of the Sacred Heart arrived in the Philippines in year 1955 through the efforts of the French missionaries of the Sacred Heart, who were entrusted the care of the parish in that same year, with Father Andrew Corsten as its first parish priest. With this assignment, the devotion to Our Lady of the Sacred Heart flourished through the efforts of the missionaries of the Sacred Heart over the years. The devotion became en vogue in the post-war years, since at that time, the Philippines is still recovering from the ravages of the Second World War, and her special advocation as the hope of the hopeless became popular that pilgrims flocked the shrine to ask for help in their hopeless cases. This was further solidified when Thursdays was dedicated to the devotion to Our Lady of the Sacred Heart, which she shared with another popular saint for desperate cases, whose devotion is dedicated every Thursdays, Saint Jude Thaddeus. This was propagated by the missionaries from the Society of the Divine Word. Years later, the devotional day was moved to Saturdays, where it is traditionally dedicated to the Blessed Virgin Mary. The Marigondon Church in Lapu-Lapu City was constructed in year 1996 with the help of Canizares Architects and Dakar Construction and Development Corporation. Its groundbreaking proper was made in July of the same year, led by the late Archbishop Emeritus Ricardo Cardinal Vidal. Marigondon Church was declared parish by Bishop John Doo on September 8, year 1998, having Reverend Father Reynaldo Maldo, MSc, being installed as the first parish priest, then followed by Reverend Father Cirilo Asister, MSc, as the second parish priest from years 2006 until 2012. Then by Reverend Father Samuel Patriarca, MSc, as the third parish priest from years 2012 until 2018. Then by Reverend Father Renante Joseph Ga, MSc, as the fourth parish priest from years 2018 until 2021. Reverend Father Ga is the current parish priest of Nuestra Senora de Rega Parish National Shrine. And lastly, by Reverend Father George Alfonso, MSc, as the fifth and current parish priest of Marigondon Parish.